Okay, first graders, did you color your planets, the sun, the earth, and the moon? And did you cut them out? Okay, now it's going to be best if we put them in order. So let me show you what we're going to do. You are going to take your planets. You're going to take the sun, and then the big rectangle, the moon, the small rectangle, the earth, the small rectangle, and the moon. So you have the big, medium, small. Okay, take a moment. Get yours to look in this order. If you look closely at this small rectangle, on the one side, it says glue. So I'm going to use a little bit of glue. I'm going to put that on and then put our moon on. So let's put this camera back down. Okay, so we're going to open up our glue. If you don't have glue and you're using tape, you can use a little bit of tape too. So you're going to put some glue on. Just a dot, doesn't take too much. I just did a little bit. Then you're going to put your moon on. So I have my moon. I'm going to push on. Sometimes I like to hold and go like 1, 2, 3 and see if it lets it dry, okay? I think I might have done too much. It's okay, I'll just wipe some of it off. If you want to get a tissue, you can get a tissue and wipe the extra glue off on your tissue or a towel. Okay, so there's your moon. Next, we're going to take the sun and your long rectangle. Now, this is where it gets tricky depending on what kind of connector you have. If you have one of these Bratz connectors, you're going to make sure these two little legs are together as best you can. You're going to poke a hole in the middle of the sun. If you don't want to poke a hole with this or with a paper clip, you can also use a piece of paper. So I just poked it through and then pull it through. There we go. We are ready. Now we're going to make sure we do that on the rectangle too. So poke it through. Because on the rectangle, there's a little circle. If you drew your own rectangle, just go in a little bit. Don't go too close to the edge or it's going to rip. Okay, so you're going to poke it through. I'm going to look at the back. And if you hold up against the light, you can see where the shadow is for this. And you're going to poke a hole. Poke it in. Okay, there you go. So now you should be able to turn it. You might need to wiggle it a little bit. You'll be able to turn it. Okay, now we're going to get the earth. So we have the sun with the long rectangle. We need to put the earth on. Okay, so we're going to use, I'm going to show you how to do this one with a paper clip. So if you have a paper clip, you need to open it up. Bend it, use those big muscles. Unbend it. Unbend it. Okay, so you got your paper clip. You opened it up. You're going to poke a hole with your paper clip in the hole. Just like that. Then you got to put it on the earth too. And poke a hole. Whoop. Awesome, just like that. Okay, now to get this to stay on, I'm going to bend this paper clip back a little bit. Just so it stays together. You see how I just bent the paper clip back a little bit? Okay, so we have the sun and the earth. Now I need to put the moon on. The moon spins around the earth. So on the other side of the moon, on the rectangle, you have the dot that you're going to poke the hole through. So I'm going to use it on the other side. If you're using the Brat, you can use a Brat clip too and put it on. Okay? I'm going to put it on. Oops, I did it backwards. That's okay. I'll just fix it. Okay. Now you've finished. The other Brat, you can open it up in the back and then that's how that stays on. Open up the legs again. Awesome. If we were at school, I would have one of these for everyone. But since we're at home, we'll just see what we have at home that we can utilize for this project. So now do you have it? the sun, the earth, and the moon. Oops, I put the moon on backwards again. Well, I could just turn it around the other way and fix it. Okay, I want you to take a look, explore this a little bit, and see if you can figure out how the moon goes around the earth and how the earth goes around the sun. And as you turn the earth, take a guess, what side of the earth do you think is light and dark? And how does it change as you spin them around? So take a look at your model and see if you can figure out, when is the earth light and when is it dark? And where does the moon go? Okay, I hope you had fun with our science model today. You can keep this and explore it. Maybe you can even go show someone too. You can show your sister, your brother, what you made in science today. Okay, friends, tonight, don't forget to do your moon drawing. And we are done for science for today. Okay, I will see you in our next video or our next class. Goodbye, first graders. You are brilliant.